100. Most useful tips on how to talk to anyone with examples. Talking to anyone confidently is a skill that can transform your personal and professional life. Below are 100 practical tips with examples to help you start, maintain, and end conversations effortlessly. 1. Start with the right mindset. 1. Be genuinely interested in people. Approach conversations with curiosity. Example: instead of thinking, "What should I say?" think, "What can I learn from this person?" 2. Assume people like you. Confidence makes others feel comfortable. Example: imagine that you're already friends with the person you're speaking to. 3. Forget perfection. Just start talking. Conversations don't have to be flawless. Example: instead of worrying about saying the perfect thing, focus on being engaged. 4. Smile and maintain open body language. It makes you more approachable. Example: a warm smile when saying, "Hey, nice to meet you," sets a positive tone. 5. Make eye contact. Shows confidence and interest. Example: when listening, maintain eye contact 70% of the time to build connection. 2. Master the first impression. 6. Have a friendly and confident greeting. A simple, "Hey, how's it going?" works wonders. 7. Use a person's name in conversation. People love hearing their own name. Example: nice to meet you, Alex. So, what brings you here today? 8. Give a genuine compliment. It starts the conversation on a positive note. Example: that's a great jacket. Where did you get it? 9. Offer a firm handshake or friendly wave. Adjust based on the situation. 10. Be the first to introduce yourself. Takes the pressure off the other person. Example: hi, I'm Jake. I don't think we've met yet. 3rd, effective conversation starters. 11th, use your surroundings. Comment on something around you. Example: this event has a great energy. Have you been to one like this before? 12th, ask open-ended questions. Avoid yes/no questions. Example: instead of, "Did you enjoy the trip?" ask, "What was the best part of your trip?" 13. Talk about shared experiences. Great for networking or social events. Example: how do you know? Event host. 14. Make it about them. People love talking about themselves. Example: what's something exciting you've been working on lately? 15. Ask about hobbies and interests, a natural way to spark a conversation. Example: what do you do for fun outside of work? 4. Keeping the conversation flowing. 16. Use the FORD method, family, occupation, recreation, dreams. Example: what got you into career or hobby? 17. Practice active listening. Don't just wait to talk, actually listen. Example: repeat part of what they said. Oh, so you traveled to Spain? What was your favorite part? 18. Match their energy and tone. Helps build rapport. Example: if they are excited, be enthusiastic. If they are calm, don't overwhelm them. 19th. Paraphrase to show you understand. Example: So you're saying your job is really rewarding but also challenging. 20. Encourage them to keep talking. Use "tell me more." Example: That sounds fascinating. Tell me more about how that works. 5. How to be more engaging. 21st. Share short, relatable stories. Keep them under 60 seconds. Example: That reminds me of a funny thing that happened on my last trip. 22. Use humor wisely. Light, positive jokes help break the ice. 23. Use the yes and technique. Builds on what they say. Example: Yes, and I've always wanted to try that too. 24. Make people feel heard and valued. Nod, smile, and react naturally. 25. Give appropriate personal insights. Share a little about yourself. Example: I also love hiking. My favorite trail is... 6. Avoid these conversation killers. 26. Don't interrupt. Let them finish their thoughts. 27. Avoid one-upping. Don't try to outshine someone's story. Example: If they say, "I ran a marathon," don't reply with, "Oh, I ran too." 28th. Don't overshare too soon. Keep it balanced. 29. Avoid controversial topics in first meetings, unless the setting allows it. 30. Don't dominate the conversation. Aim for a 50-50 balance. 7. How to handle awkward moments. 31. Embrace pauses. They aren't always awkward. Silence gives time to think. 32. Laugh off mistakes. Don't stress if you fumble words. 33rd. Use a reset question if the conversation stalls. Example: So, what's something you're looking forward to? 34. If someone isn't engaged, politely wrap it up. Example: Well, I won't keep you, but it was great chatting. 35. Exit gracefully if needed. Don't force a dead conversation. 8. Advanced conversation techniques. 36. Use "What's your story?" as a deep question. 37. Compliment effort, not just results. Example: I admire how dedicated you are to your work. 38. Read body language cues to adjust your approach. 39th. Mirror their phrasing subtly. Helps build connection. 40th. Be comfortable with different perspectives. Respectful disagreements can be interesting. 9. How to end conversations smoothly. 41. Give a clear closing statement. Example: I've really enjoyed our chat. Hope we talk again soon. 42nd. Exchange contact details if appropriate. Example: Let's connect on LinkedIn. 43rd. Exit with a reason. Example: I need to grab a drink, but great talking to you. 44th. Offer a natural transition. Example: I'll let you get back to your group, but I really enjoyed this. 45. Leave them with something positive. Example: Hope you have a great rest of your day. 10th. Daily practice for improvement. 46. Talk to a stranger every day. Practice makes perfect. 47th. Record yourself speaking to identify improvements. 48th. Join social groups or networking events. More exposure equals better skills. 49th. Set a goal for each conversation. For example, I'll ask 3 questions before exiting. 50. Reflect after conversations. What worked? What didn't? Improve from there. 11th. Deepen conversations with advanced techniques. 51. Use the echo technique. Repeat key words from what the other person said to encourage them to elaborate. Example. Them. I recently went on a trip to Japan. You. Oh, Japan? That's amazing. What was your favorite part? 52. The past-present-future approach keeps conversations dynamic. Ask about their past experiences, present situation, and future goals. Example. What got you into graphic design? What are you working on now? Any future projects? 53. Look for conversation hooks, things you can relate to in their words. Example. Them. I love reading sci-fi books. You. Me too. Who's your favorite sci-fi author? 54. Avoid generic follow-ups. Make your questions more engaging. Instead of, how was your day? Try, what was the best part of your day so far? 55th. Frame questions to encourage stories. Instead of, did you like the event? Yes, no. Try, what was the most interesting part of today's event? 12. How to handle difficult situations in conversations. 56. How to politely change the topic. Example. That's an interesting point. Speaking of which, have you heard about? 57. Diffuse awkward silence with humor. Example. Well, this is the part where I should say something incredibly interesting. Smile. 58. What to do if someone talks too much. Gently steer the conversation by jumping in with, that reminds me, or, oh, that's interesting. Can I ask you about? 59. When someone disagrees, stay open-minded. Example. I see where you're coming from. That's an interesting perspective. 60. How to deal with a negative or complaining person. Redirect by asking something positive. That sounds frustrating. What's something exciting you're looking forward to? 13. Body language and nonverbal communication. 61. Use the head tilt to show interest. Tilting your head slightly while listening signals engagement. 62nd. Use subtle mirroring to build rapport. Copy their tone, pace, and gestures subtly to create connection. 63. Maintain the magic triangle eye contact. Look between their eyes and mouth naturally instead of staring. 64th. Nod. Occasionally while listening. Encourages the speaker and makes them feel heard. 65. Don't cross your arms unless it's cold. Open body language makes you appear more inviting. 14. How to be more charismatic in conversations. 66. Let your voice have a natural up and down flow. Avoid a monotone voice. Speak with enthusiasm. 67. Pause slightly before answering shows confidence and makes you seem more thoughtful. 68. Add a touch of humor when appropriate. Example: I'd love to say I'm an expert at this, but honestly, I'm just figuring it out like everyone else. 69. Be comfortable with playful teasing if the person seems open to it. Example: them: I'm terrible at directions. You: so I shouldn't trust you to navigate our next road trip. Laughs. 70. Give genuine but unexpected compliments. Example: I admire how you explain things so clearly. 15. Conversational power moves to leave an impact. 71. Ask, "What's your story?" Encourages people to share something meaningful. 72. Give a soft exit instead of abruptly leaving. Example: It was great talking. I'll catch up with you again soon. 73rd. Share a thought-provoking question. Example: If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be? 74. When you forget a name, be honest and light-hearted. Example: I'm so sorry. I know we just met, but remind me of your name again. 75. Close a conversation with a future connection. Example: It's been great chatting. We should grab coffee sometime. 16th. Networking and professional conversations. 76. Give a compliment about their work. Example: I saw your latest project. It's impressive. 77. Have a short self-introduction ready, so you don't just say, "I work in marketing." Example: I help companies tell their brand story through digital marketing. 78. Follow up after meeting someone new. Send a quick LinkedIn message. Great meeting you at the event. Let's stay in touch. 79. Ask for advice. People love giving it. Example: I admire how you present ideas clearly. What's your best tip for that? 80. When exchanging contacts, offer value first. Example: I'll send you that book recommendation I mentioned. 17. How to be the most memorable person in the room. 81. End conversations on a high note. Example: I really enjoyed our chat. This was the highlight of my day. 82. Always make the other person feel smart or interesting. Example: That's such a unique perspective. I hadn't thought of it that way. 83. Call back to something they said earlier. Shows great listening skills. Example: Earlier you mentioned loving jazz music. Do you play an instrument too? 84. Be the connector. Introduce people to each other. Example: You two should meet. You both love travel. 85. If you sense a friend vibe, suggest meeting again. Example: You seem awesome. Let's grab coffee sometime. 18. The secret to making people feel special. 86. Speak their name casually in conversation. Example: That's a great idea, Emma. 87. Send a thoughtful follow-up message. Example: I really enjoyed our conversation about design. Thanks for the insights. 88. Acknowledge their passions and interests. Example: You light up when you talk about photography. It's great to see that passion. 89th. Celebrate small wins for others. Example: congrats on finishing that project. You must be proud. 90. Let people know you remember things about them. Example: last time we talked, you were training for a marathon. How's it going? 19th. Ongoing practice to keep improving. 91st. Talk to one new person. Every day, even just small talk. 92. Join social groups that challenge your skills, meetups, Toastmasters, etc. 93. Record yourself speaking to improve delivery. 94. Read books on conversation and social skills. 95. Challenge yourself to give more compliments. Make someone's day. 96. Practice the 2-second rule. Don't overthink, just start talking. 97. Set conversation goals at social events. Example: talk to 3 new people. 98. Journal your social interactions and lessons learned. 99. Keep a question bank in your mind for starting conversations. 100. Have fun with it. Conversations are meant to be enjoyable. Now you have 100 powerful techniques to talk to anyone with confidence. Which one will you try first? Let me know if you want deeper explanations on any of these.